Hi folks, John Kitts here, playing Sailaway the Sailing Simulator. And if you've followed the last few, you'll notice there's a big gap. As of yesterday, I did not record. That was a Sunday. It had nothing to do with Sunday. It was because I did record and I screwed things up. For some reason, sometimes the mic wasn't turned on and then the thing was not recording when it's supposed to be recording, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, onward we go. Made a big mess of things yesterday, so hopefully we will get somewhere today. Now, we're going to do the challenges. The next challenge is only like 5 minutes long, and hopefully we'll get that done so we've got some time to talk about other things before we start. And I'm going to turn down, if I can find the right thing, turn down the sound here, because right now the wind is blowing heavily. Hopefully that didn't screw things up. So there we go. Now I can hear myself, even though it made absolutely no difference to you folks at all. So first of all, never mind all the things that went wrong the last few days, but first of all, we are here at on the eastern coast of whatever's southward of New York. Maybe that is still New York, I don't know. I think actually we passed Philadelphia, so we are maybe Pennsylvania or south of Pennsylvania. I don't know. I'm not a very good practitioner of the American map, but there we are. So, okay, first of all, and I don't know if this is true or not in terms of theory, but the actual fact was a couple of nights ago, I woke up in the middle of the night and it suddenly occurred to me why you would reef a sail, even though it has been said that you reef it because the wind is too strong and you want to reduce the whale or the sail area, which doesn't make sense to me because quite often the wind wasn't all that strong, but they wanted me to reef it anyway. So it occurred to me that the reason why you would reef a sail is because you want to get more wind blowing against your speed item, which in this case is a code 0 foresail. And so hopefully we'll be going faster by reefing the sail because the wind is blowing straight through. I have no idea if that's true. I'm going to pull ahead there. The code 0 does not have little telltales, so I don't know how efficient it's being right now. Or reefing a sail, how that would affect things as we go, except those telltales are kind of off. And so if I go to trim, mainsail, the sheet is too loose. So I want to pull the mainsail. So we will, okay, there it is. The mainsail is to shoot there, tighten it up a bit. And the top is too far open, so we either pull the vang or the traveler. So the traveler right now, they want me to pull the traveler. Yes, that would make sense. By pulling the traveler, it would go that way and it would swing further over and allow more wind on the foresail. And right now it's saying, forget it, everything looks just fine. Code 0, the sheet is too loose at code 0, the sheet being this line here. Doesn't say how they know that. It's not flapping or anything. And now it's perfectly fine. So everything's perfectly fine, so let's leave things as are. And so that was my theory, that I woke up in the middle of the night guessing that you would reef the mainsail in order to put more wind on the foresail. That's assuming, okay, you understand I don't see if I can get a little closer here. Okay, there's the foresail, or the mainsail there. Telltales are straight out, so if you reef it, what it does is lower the top. Excuse me. You would, I gotta clear my throat, hold on. Hopefully that's better, yeah. Okay, so by reefing it, you lower the top of the sail here, wrap it up, fold it up, down around the boom here, so that creates a smaller area. But most importantly, as you see along the sheet, it's kind of slanted, so every bit you pull down lowers the vertical line to the sheet, so it's lowering that angle, so the wind that would normally get caught there blowing right by is being picked up by, in this case, the code 0 or your foresail. Again, just something I woke up in the middle of the night and I said, okay, that must be how it's happening. So that's my little wake up in the middle of the night story. If you are a follower of this channel, you know that I created it mainly for senior citizens who quite often get abused or denigrated in one way or another, well, both in real life and in in games and in YouTube in general. So I created a little safe place. So if you know of any seniors who have gaming issues, let them come on over to this channel, and hopefully they will leave a comment explaining what their experience was like. So, other than that, leave a like button, hit the thumbs up button, or hit the subscribe button. I would be grateful and a great help. And there we have it. I talked a lot about stuff yesterday, and I cannot remember at all what I talked about. So let us leave it there. We'll look at the map. We will see that we're just about to cross. Oops, the wrong one. We're just about to cross the waypoint, and then we'll move on to the next one, which would be probably in about another half hour or so from there. So there we have it. That will soon turn to a full yellow around a white field, and we will go to the what's it called, activities channel by hitting the escape key. Go to activities and go to challenges and controlling sheet. I think it was the one that we screwed up yesterday. So that's, oh yeah, it's only 5 minutes long, and the French Riviera is really quite long. It's about 40 minutes. So we will take our time here and follow this one by controlling our sails and learn how to get the most out of the wind. So we will click on that, and you need to sail the cruiser. Okay, right now we're on a racer, I think it is. So we want to go to the cruiser, so we click yes. That takes us to the cruiser. And wow, completely on our side here. We are about to cross this line. The wind is slightly to our front, so we're in, I forget. If the wind is from behind, you're directly 90 degrees, you're in reach. It's from behind, it's broad reach. For the moment, I'm completely forgetting what the forward is. So anyway, we're about to cross the start line. Your sheets are the lines that control the angle of your sail. As you angle to the wind, your angle to the wind changes, so you have to adjust your sail direction. You want your sails to be open to the wind as they can be without them flapping. In this challenge, you control your sheets, use the W to change your angle to the wind, etc., and the flapping and such, and adjust your seats as you go, and that's fine. Okay, we just crossed the line and we're heading straight for that waypoint there, but we have to go. That's the other thing I think. I don't know what is starboard from port, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's use our D key and shift our angle. Now you want to, now you see the yellow angle is the direct bearing to the waypoint. Our spotted line or dotted line is the actual course over land that you're taking, whereas the solid line is your bearing. So we want to be slightly over so that our dotted line crosses this waypoint here. And that's as closely as we can scroll in. Now, as you see, our speed is 3.6. First thing we want to do is tighten up the main sheet, which is at 0 right now. So we want to tighten that main sheet. So it's not flapping so much, and these telltales here will start to straighten out. So you can see now they're perfectly straight. We are at almost what are we? We are at 75%. Now, what about our force, you ask? See, oops, we're crossing this over, so we're going to have to swing around here. And they automatically raised the Jenniker force because we were down in broad reach, I think. So we want to get our apparent line, which is the dotted line, to show up just a little bit to the north of that line. Well, they automatically reefed it for us, so we can't do much about that. It looks like our telltales are off a bit, so let's try tightening the sheet some more. Well, we're at 100% right now. Alright, let's go to our trim. The mainsail's too flat to try to ease the out haul. We can't because they reefed it. The main sheet's too tight. Okay, we got too tight. Try to ease it until the telltales are even. Okay, so we want to go back to the main sheet and we're going to ease it. Wow, there was, whoa, okay, we have to swing around here. What's the map? Oops, swing the wrong way. Okay, we're about to upset, but that's fine. We are definitely keeled over here. Okay, we passed this waypoint. It is turned heavy green. And now we want, whoops. Wow, this thing is really swinging back and forth here. We want to be able to tighten this. Where's the next waypoint? Oh, it's crossing the line. So we're going to try to cross that line as quickly as possible, but to do that, we have to aim it. And we're almost in iron, so we have to be careful here. So we want to tighten our main sheet so that it's not flapping around like crazy the way it was a second ago. There it is. Now it's at 100%, although our telltales are still a little bit lax. Okay, we seem to be heading straight for. I don't know why they have dark water, light water line right there. Maybe that's the end of the course. So we want to swing back away from the wind a little bit so we're closer to crossing the line, and our angle here is larger, which means we'll be going faster. Okay, so we're heading in that direction. Oh, look at that. Our telltales are straight out. The jib is what's up now, I assume. No, that's the Genoa. Genoa's in fine shape. Can't do anything with the Cunningham or the Outhaul because they have reefed the sail. We're coming across the line here anyway. We've taken more than the required time, which was 5 minutes approximately. We've taken 6.5, but we're going to cross the line at any rate. I don't know why they've got that light and dark. Maybe it just shows the course line. So we've completed the session at 6.5 minutes, and we controlled the sheets manually. So that's all there is to it. I'm going to pull out here and take a look at that. That is way over. However, okay, now let's hit escape. And we'll exit the current session. And these are the races that are currently underway. Ultimate sailing only for adventurers. I guess I'm not an adventurer. This one is for Canada Day, Monday the 1st of July, and I can't really read that. It's in French, it's probably why. 50-foot boat. For more information, see Steam Forum, maybe? Something, player, faces, can't make that out. If I clicked on that, it probably would show me more. So anyway, I've exited that. Now we want to get back to the boat that we were on, which was this racer. We click that, and you can see we're still sailing along here at merry rate, and it should show up on the map, but isn't. Okay, there's our course layout there now. And we are 53 minutes from the next waypoint, which is 4.8. That was the other thing. I think, I'm not sure whether I highlighted this before, was that I had kept gradually increasing the distances between the waypoints. And once I passed 5 nautical miles, I started losing course, started sailing off in various directions. So there seems to be some maximum there. So I now keep them at 4.8, 4.4 thereabouts, in order to make sure that I stay on course when I go offline. So, just want to make sure we're still here. The top of the mainsail too far open. Try to pull the bang or ease the traveler. Easing the traveler, I think, would take it that way. Let's see. See if I can see. Outhaul, Cunningham, Bang, Failure, Reef, Backstay, Traveler. They want me to ease the traveler. Yeah, that's the way I thought it would go, and it seems to have done the trick. And code 0. Sheet is too loose. Click ourselves ahead. We can't tell because there are no telltales. But apparently, well, it was too loose and now it's not loose again. This is starting to sound like deja vu all over again. Okay, so that's it for now, folks. Once again, please do leave a comment, especially if you're a senior or some other marginalized individual. Let us know what your experiences are with gaming and YouTube in general. And I forget what I was going to say, but I guess the thing to do is, am I that far downwind that I'm going to raise the Jenniker? Anyway, if you do like these videos, please hit the thumbs up button, otherwise, and or hit the subscribe button. So, until next time, please do take care.